The biggest question of all time is how to become a millionaire. And in this week's video, we're gonna seek out millionaires' advice from YouTube.
You have to throw a partner and see.
Alright, so you hear that, guys? You have to throw a partner if you want to become a millionaire. Alright?
Let's get into it.
He gon' teach you how to create something great, then sell it online. Every step that you take is good for your grind. So stick with him and I swear you'll go far. I'ma say it one more time, link with Chemstar.
Alright, so welcome back, guys. And of course, if you're new to this channel, my name is Chemstar and I specialize in selling digital products. So if you're looking to learn how to create, market, and sell digital product online, then of course you're in the right place, the right zone, the right spot, listening to the right host with the most. Now, of course, this week's video, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to take the time out to seek out millionaires' advice from YouTube. So let's see how well that goes. Let's see how this turns out. This should be pretty interesting. Normally I don't use YouTube for these types of questions. However, you know, they say everything is on YouTube. So we're going to find out right about now. So we're going to jump on over to the computer screen and we're going to enjoy some YouTube videos. So let's go.
All right, so now we're on YouTube. We're going to try to find out the big question. How can I become a millionaire in Jamaica? All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. The first thing I saw was an advertisement from Chemstar. I think that might be the best option, guys. It's done. But anyway, on a real note though, right? Let's see the videos that we have here. All right, so we see millionaire habits, how to become a millionaire in Jamaica. That seems cool. It's good to hear from people other than myself, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Make the leap. Bring what you do online with GoDaddy. Register the perfect domain for your business.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, in that video we're going to know about the things that we do to become millionaires.
So if you want to learn, continue watch the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely continue watching this video because I really and truly want to learn. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so this part.
Good something that you see, you know. Yeah, man.
One of the things that works for us is saving.
Yeah.
You have to save.
Yeah, man. No matter how you hear them say, nobody can save and get rich. Nobody can save and do this or that. So saving.
You have to save.
Good something that you see, in a way you can save like.
All right, so we should save. I mean, of course, you're gonna need money to make money, right? I'm gonna hear what they have to say though. I won't knock it till I try it, but of course, there's no way you can save your way to success, right? And that's for many reasons, but we don't want to get into that right now. Of course, they're just highlighting their personal ways. So let's continue hearing what's going on.
Like you can show a partner plan.
Yeah.
That's a really good way of Jamaican saving. Partner, you can show a partner and buy anything. Me personally, I show a partner and buy land. I show a partner and go to China for my first trip. And just show a partner right through. Right now we currently in a partner together.
Yeah, you have to show a partner and save.
All right, so you hear that, guys? You have to throw a partner if you want to become a millionaire. All right, cool.
Of your money.
Yeah, man.
And then, you know, sometimes some people feel say because them now make certain amount of money them can save.
Yeah.
Anything you make, you can save.
You know what it's saying.
Anything you make, you can save.
I know where you work, or where you save.
Yeah, true.
Always.
I mean, this part, you got a valid point right here, right? Because I remember when I used to work in the 9 to 5 system as well. Yeah, I used to make something out of nothing as well. So I understand the concept of it's not what you work, it's what you allocate. But I don't normally. I mean, I was waiting to hear what you're saving towards, because you said that save to go on to take a trip in China, save to do this, save to do that. The rule of thumb for me personally is save to invest, right? And that's a very, you have to give yourself like a timeline when it comes on to that part, right? Because you don't want to save to take a trip to China. And of course, if you're gonna save to take a trip to China, you must that you're buying inventory to sell, because that's investing in your business, right? But not for leisurely stuff, right? So personally, if you're gonna save, make sure you're saving to invest, right? And not just saving to buy a nice car or buy liabilities. Ensure that you're allocating your funds towards something that's going to provide cash flow, right? And give yourself a time frame. Be specific where that is concerned. All right, so let's hear what's happening.
You do the 9 to 5 job and you get the paycheck every 2 weeks or every 1 week. Right?
Yeah.
You see me? Just for example. So when opportunity arises and you have money saved, but meanwhile, next month, I have to go look at a loan to buy this something. You have the live cash. Nothing to be live cash in the society.
And that is definitely true. You know, I can't disagree with this point, because it's good to be ready to take advantage of an opportunity, right? And that is of the concept of saving to invest, right? So it's good to have cash flow. That is absolutely correct, because when opportunity presents itself, you can always step ahead and, you know, capitalize on it, because of course there's always going to be others competing with you for that space. All right, but I'm looking for more actionable, practical steps that we can actually take. Let's see if we can find any more on YouTube. How to become a millionaire in Jamaica. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. So we just watched this one, 8.5K. Oh, I became a multi-millionaire in Jamaica at 21. That's cool. All right, let's look at, okay, this person has a lot more views, so let's just check it out.
So this is how you can generate over 1.5 million Jamaican dollars in 30 days. Let's go. Step 1. Create a valuable digital product.
I mean, we just have
when
to
creating digital products, you don't have to worry about product cost, and you don't have to worry about shipping or handling. So you'll be able to get 100 profit margin whenever you're selling these products online.
Okay.
Step 2, create an advertisement that sends 3,500 people to your website.
Sorry, sir, but really and truly, we're just looking to browse YouTube. Sorry, but we're not interested in what you have to say. But I mean, he made a good point. I mean, he's giving actionable steps, right? So he's saying that if it is that you want to make $1 million Jamaican dollars in 30 days, of course, first you'd have to do is create a valuable digital product, and then of course sell a certain amount. You need a certain amount of traffic. He's showing you exactly how to do it. Those are actionable steps, so you know exactly what you need to do. It's not just who saves, because everybody know that of course you need money. Everybody know that of course you have to save, but how do you actually, what do you do when you have that money? You understand? And that's more actionable steps. But we're gonna search YouTube, right? Of course, if I didn't know myself, I'll just click on this guy stuff right here, and then I'll just take advantage. But of course, we're just working out different views from different Jamaicans. Always good to have different perspective on how to achieve that goal. So let's go.
So I just kind of changed my top and I moved the camera.
You're cute, but we're here to make money, my darling. So please, we really and truly don't care about your top. All right, so let's go.
I can't remember the name though. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But it's Slum something. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. Today we're gonna talk about that topic. Who wants to be a millionaire?
Me.
Do you want to be a millionaire?
Yes.
Again, comment below.
All right, listen. What's her name? Her name is Anna Nova. Do you think, oh, Novia. That's like girlfriend in Spanish, right? Novia. I want to become a millionaire, Novia. Me, Kemstar. I want to become a millionaire. Please tell me your secret. Let's go.
So if you want to be a millionaire, a US millionaire, by the way, on this channel, we talk about some crazy things around here. And what I want to start off with you guys.
By the way, personally, I can't tell anybody how to become a US millionaire because I am not. Is this person a US millionaire? I don't know, but let's just go with it.
With is US millionaire. That's our starting point, not Jamaican millionaire, US millionaire. Now, first thing we have to talk about, this again, is the mindset.
Ooh, I like where she's going with this.
I believe that whatever you believe you can do is what you will do. You have to believe before you can even start accomplishing anything. You have to believe that.
All right, so listen, you see, they have a thing that is a germinal point that normally affiliates with like plant. When you literally start, the starting point, the root of everything. That is mindset. So I strongly agree with Anna Novia, right? So mindset is everything, because there's a popular quote by Confucius that says, "He who believes he can and he who believes he can't are both usually right." So if a man believes him can't make it, a man believes him can't make it, him right. Period. So that's a good starting point. You have to start with the mindset. All right, let's go into some actionable steps now.
You can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, I have news for you. It's not gonna happen.
Facts.
Even in the Bible, it tells you that you have to believe. You ask for it and you believe that it has already happened. You ask for it and you just operate like it's already done. So you have.
All right, good. So we're past the mindset. Now we want to go to action. Let's see, action. All right, let's go to action.
The next thing we need to talk about now that we have the mindset aspect down, we need to actually get some action done. So where we start is, I believe we need to start at knowing your numbers. I'm looking, my laptop is here, I just got an email. That's why I was looking down. But you need to know your numbers. That's what I do in everything I do, every single thing. All of my businesses, that's what I do. When I have a goal, I have a
Guys, you gotta admit, she's cute.
big ass whiteboard in the middle of my living room, which is hella embarrassing because I can't have people over because the whole of my business up on the board. So
Life of an entrepreneur.
so kind of awkward. But let's say I sell weave. Let's say I want to make $1 million from selling weave for the year or for the month. I want to make $1 million. I start with $1 million. So I say, how many packs of weave do I have to sell to make $1 million in
Boom, there we go. So I agree. You got to know your numbers. Like, that's facts right there. Like, you really and truly have to know your numbers. And that is really, like, I mean, coincidentally, an advertisement popped up by a pretty, cool guy. I think the guy's name was Kemstar earlier throughout this video, where he was basically letting you know that, okay, in order to hit this, you need about X amount of dollars. That's to make 1.5 million GMD in a single month, right? It's telling you how many digital products you need to sell. So that's knowing the numbers. And of course, how will you get this? You need a certain amount of traffic, right? And then a certain amount of traffic will be able to help you to get at least a 1% conversion. And then getting that daily, that will lead to the bigger step, which would then help you to make 1.5 million, right? So I agree with her. We're sharing the same sentiment where that is concerned. So let's continue here. I kind of like this girl's view.
profit. That's important. I don't want to know what your sales are. I want to know what the profit is, the net profit. Let's say you make $100,000 from every pack of weave you sell or every case of weave you sell. In that case, you would need to sell 10 packs of weave to make $1 million. You break it down further. All right, I need to sell 10 packs of weave in a month. How many packs of weave do I think I can sell in a week? So you say, okay, I think I can sell 2 packs of weave every week. Therefore,
All right, good. So we're just gonna work with this. I like that view. So she's basically making it applicable to whatever industry that you might be in, right? So once there's a demand for it and you're selling a product, of course, it's very important to know your numbers. And I strongly agree that it's definitely something that is practical, right? So these are for people who basically have a business but they don't necessarily know, how to really hit that $1 million mark. You have to know your numbers, and of course, how is it that you're going to move to the next step? How is it that you're going to move? Let me just move myself to the center. You're going to have to figure out how is it that you're going to have to move from level A to level B to level C. Of course, if it is that you want to sell one product a day, if one product a day can give you $1 million a month, that's good. But you need to know if it is that you need to sell 5, if you need to sell 10, and how will you be able to move from selling 1 to selling 5 to selling 10? That will come down to traffic, and then you have to ask yourself another question: how will you get this traffic to move from this traffic to that traffic to that traffic to that traffic? You have to continuously ask yourself these questions, and answering these questions will definitely help you. Of course, she's talking about the commerce world, sales, e-commerce, digital commerce. It's all my thing, so I can definitely relate with that. So let's check others to see what others have in store for us today. All right, how I make money in Jamaica, yada yada yada. Not many people here really telling you how to make $1 million in Jamaica. I wonder why. Let's see. Wait, really? That's literally all we have right here. I guess we have no choice but to watch this multi-millionaire at age 21 with 63 views. Let's hope to see his face.
Welcome to True Jamaican Confession. This channel is for Jamaicans who want to achieve long-term wealth. I became a multi-millionaire at age 21. You can too. Just subscribe for interesting ways you can become a millionaire yourself.
Should we subscribe, guys? Should we click that button? Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Let's go. All right.
When I became 20 years old,
okay,
that's roughly 5 years ago, I experienced a sense of maturity and was filled with ideas about what I really wanted my future to be like. I was aware that I desired to travel, construct my own home, starting a family of my own, leading a stress-free life, and so on. It took me a while to realize that until I figured out how to organize my funds. None of this will be achievable. So, for many of you guys who are actually in your 20s, this may serve as a solid foundation for the rest of your life. And now is the ideal time to establish finances and achieve financial security before retirement.
Alright, so he's talking about monthly expenditures. So we have now water commission, JPS, cable, grocery, market, investment, yada yada yada.
So one of the things that you should practice is to stick to a budget. You know that budgeting is the first and foremost step to help you keep your food.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point, because this comes on the knowing your numbers, right? And of course, if you know your numbers, you have to continuously look over what you're doing on a daily basis, how much you're making from your job, how much you're making from your side hustle, all that type of stuff. So I guess that's what he's making mention of here.
Finances in check. And, at the end of the month, revisit all your actual expense and compare it to the budget that you actually plan. This will help you to recognize the areas where you might be spending more.
Alright, I'm really actually not getting much information here that I want from YouTube, to be honest, because at the end of the day, not a lot of folks will really have that income coming in from Jamaica, right? From a typical 9-to-5 job. Because, I mean, teachers themselves getting below $120,000 on a monthly basis. Nurses getting like barely $100,000 after tax, right? Yeah. The truth is, they're not earning a lot for them to be able to do that. So how can you actually move from zero to hero, with what you have, right? And personally, based on what I'm seeing here, if I was just completely blank, clueless, what I would really take away from this is to really start something, it doesn't matter what it is, and take, moving increments, moving step by step, hitting certain goals, like hitting maybe 10, maybe 20, then 30, 40, 50, right, to reach to the ultimate goal. Because at the end of the day, if we burden ourselves with a huge number, a big goal, right, it might demotivate us. But if it is that we can make small wins, small success, then it will motivate us to propel, it will motivate us to persevere, it will motivate us to move to the next level. So what do I mean by this? I mean, you could literally, maybe if it is that you get a job, right, and you're getting paid $60,000 and your average expenditure is $30,000 or $40,000, for example, try to save at least $5,000, right, every month, and then maybe in 6 months or 5 months. I'm saying this as example for numbers, right? Then use that to maybe buy some stocks, right? Look at products that you see online that are selling, you buy it. And then you then save for money to maybe advertise, because these are simple products that you can look for. And then when you start to advertise with that little money that you have, and you start make some sales, you don't spend anything, you reinvest, and now you have double the money that you have, and then you're able to hit a higher goal. Maybe now your goal will be able to hit like 30 products on a weekly basis when you started out hitting 10 products on a weekly basis. And then you continuously repeat that process. But you must first have an understanding of what your numbers are, right? And it will help you to kind of know that, okay, I'm getting closer towards that $1 million on a monthly basis mark. And then you'll feel way more motivated to persevere, to push, right? And that's a beautiful thing about digital products per se, because you don't necessarily need to come in with a big budget, so to say, right? You just need to have a product that is solving problems in demand, and that way you kind of make the process faster for yourself, because you only created this. You don't have to buy, you don't have to worry about product going out, so restock. You only have to worry about advertisement costs. So once you learn how to market, then you can then increase your ad budget as you get sales coming on a daily basis or a monthly basis, right? Then it will kind of scale up to a very quick process, or a faster process than the average traditional business, right? So that's something that you guys can possibly take away. Of course, if you guys want to learn more about selling digital products, I have something in the description that teaches you guys everything you need to know about digital product market. But yeah, so we're going to jump on over to the next camera now, and let's go.
All right, so there you have it, guys. That's what YouTube gave us. Of course, let me know in the comment section what advice or what tip, what person you thought really and truly gave the most legit advice. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed with some of the views I shared on some of those topics discussed earlier. Now, of course, thank you guys so much again for making it to the end of this video. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. Of course, clicking the bell notification icon so that you can get notified whenever I drop a new video. Like, subscribe, share with a friend. Of course, we'll see you next week Sunday. Peace.